a favorite pastime, even of some of us. I am sure thinking minds in the country will be alive and take all steps to contain and combat such pernicious tendency. An intense assault on India's values, integrity, and institutions is emanating from well-maintained incubators. I wouldn't say much, but I'll call upon the media. Look at South Asia studies in an Ivy League university. This is being funded by our billionaires. Even the government in 2008 funded it. And the same is also being done by our northern neighbor. But look at their activities with respect to our nation and with respect to that nation. It's a cause of concern and worry. Should we be funding those whose only agenda is to thoughtlessly, in a designed manner, run down this nation? I am sure my friends in journalism, and I am sure I am their friend, so are they mine, will reflect on this, engage in due diligence, and let the people of this country know all about this. This ecosystem to combat India's growth trajectory must not be allowed to go unnoticed. And that can happen only when we react. Such orchestrated narratives are disseminated. And this is, I seek pardon of the journalistic fraternity. Orchestration emanating in a sinister manner with pernicious design is put in high decibel and disseminated by media and intelligentsia. The activities of Goebbels pale into insignificance. Friends, the real tribute to our real heroes, because of whom we are enjoying this democracy, are in the 75th year, because of whom we are laying the foundation of 2047, when India will be celebrating centenary of its independence. A tribute to those real heroes is to ensure the relentless crusade against corruption fructifies into legal finality. It is most unfortunate and a matter of concern that legally sanctified crusade against corruption is sought to be combated by partisan stance and individual concerns. How can issues of corruption be seen from political prism? How can issues of corruption be seen from the interest of an individual? Issues of corruption have to be seen in the backdrop of the fact matrix. It is time for all of us to realize none in democracy can claim on any ground whatsoever, position or otherwise, to be above law and beyond the reach of law. Accountability to law is not optional in democracy. It is inalienable facet of democracy. There can be no democracy, there can be no democratic values if some individuals can claim and walk away with it. We are different. Doesn't matter. You do it by what method. It is time for all to reconcile to this level playing field reality. And always remember, I am referring to a quote, often quoted, quote, "Be you ever so high, the law is always above you, unquote. I don't know why some people can garner support, ignoring this such vital a sense of democracy and such kind of a legal situation. Issues including arising out of judicial verdicts have to be systemically addressed. There is a mechanism to address all issues under the Constitution. There is a hierarchical mechanism. If there is a verdict of the court, one way or the other, it is not optional for the government or the concerned person to obey it or not to obey it. There is only one option: obey it or take recourse to lawful remedy. I was reading a book and I'm in the process of it. I'll give a quote from it. Quote, one doesn't fight a patient's ailment by holding placards and sounding slogans against the germs, unquote. The issue will have to be diagnosed, debated, and problem resolved. Friends, in recent years, there has been due and commendable recognition to our unsung heroes obscured in our history. I wouldn't take to details, you all know it. This never happened. Look at the canopy at India Gate, and we have majestic Subhash Chandra Bose giving us all the inspiration. Or for that matter, Birsa Munda, a Bhagwan, how we have commemorated him by having that day. Friends, in recent years, the tangible transformation of governance system has led to emergence of transparent and accountable ecosystem. I'll give two illustrations. Power corridors, for long infested with people engaging in lies and whatnot, have now been sanitized. So sanitized that people don't talk about it now. What used to be a very lucrative industry, it has vanished. And another sea change that has come to be effected in bureaucracy. Bureaucratic positioning